channel. So today I am going to do a Aldi haul. Now this is sort of our typical weekly, probably weekly and a bit more, just because I've got quite a lot of like cupboard staples, but I just thought it'd be really useful and really handy if you guys are new to Slimming World or you haven't shopped in Aldi before. And for me, Aldi and Lidl are the most cheapest places that I go to get my food. It's just good. They do a lot of fruit, they do a lot of meat, they've got all of your, like I said, cupboard essentials, and I'm just going to talk through each item. I also love getting some of my low sin treats from there, so I will share those with you, and I will also share the Sin Valley with you. But yeah, I just hope you enjoy. If you enjoy and you think this is really useful, then I really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel, if you would leave a comment, let me know what things you haven't tried, or if I've missed anything out that you think, Chloe, you need to try that from Aldi, then I'd love to hear your suggestions down below. But yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to talk through everything that I've got, and I also will let you know at the end how much everything came to, just because I know that's sort of useful in a sense of gauging how much things would be if you were following Slimming World. What shall I start with? I'm going to start with cereal. So I am a lover of brown flakes. So I picked up, sorry if the light's reflecting, I picked up these brown flakes. I think they're like 80p, and you can have 45 grams of these for your healthy extra B. And what I like to do is I like to put them in little bags, like you know, like the plastic resealable bags. I'll do like loads of different weigh-ins of them at 45 grams, so that in the morning I don't have to faff around weighing them. I can just literally pick out the bag from the box and know that it's weighed out, and they're really good if you're going to work and you they're really good if you're going to work and you haven't had time to weigh out your healthy extra B. So yeah, I tend to get these all the time, and they last for ages. Like I said, they're so cheap, and they were 83p or something like that. And then sticking on with more cereal, I also picked up these. Now these are the, if I can show you there, wheat bisques crispy bites. They're basically the Aldi's version of the Weetabix mini bites. You can have 40 grams of these as your healthy extra B, and they're just a chocolate flavour, and I really love them. I also love snacking on these as well. I love them. I always weigh them out and just like snack on them if I haven't had my healthy extra B, but yeah, they are amazing. And then I'll just start from like this side, because I've got it all laid out on the table. So squash. Now, I might as well be called Chloe Pepsi Phillips. Like, I drink Pepsi Max so much, and I don't have enough water. I know I don't, and it's something that I'm really going to try and sort out for the rest of the year. So we stocked up on our squash. We got the fruit and barley orange, and this is sin-free if you get the no added sugar one. So just make sure you get the no added sugar one. It was like 60p, something like that. Also got some long life milk. I tend to get the carton one just because it does last that much longer, and I don't go through milk all that much. So if I get the long life one, then I know it's not going to go off. And I like this one, and Bear likes the normal green one, so it's just easy to have sort of different what are they called? Is it like percentage of fat or something like that? Like this is the semi-skim, and he has the, no wait, I get the skimmed and he has the semi-skim, so yeah, it's just good to get that. And they're like, I think like 60p or 80p, something like that. Picked up a honeydew melon. I love having this for work as my snack at 11 o'clock, so I will wait for this to go ripe, and I will just cut it all up in one go and portion it into Tupperware, and then I've got those to take to work as well. And then let's move on to meat. Now we get all our meat from Lidl and Aldi. Like I said, it's lean, it's always fresh, it's always got good dates. We never really have any problems with it, just because also we do eat it straight away. So I mean, it does work out so much cheaper going to Lidl and Aldi and getting them. Just want to share some of the things that we tend to pick up every week for our recipes. So the first one is the chicken chipolatas. I can never say it. So these are like similar to the Hex sausages. So this is what they look like, and they are 1 cent each. Now I know some of the Hex sausages are half a cent or two for half a cent, but these are 1 cent each. But they are just that bit thicker, and they have more substantialness. Is that even a word? Substantial. They're more substantial than the Heck ones, and they're cheaper. So yeah, we just get those, and we tend to just put them in the oven or fry them off. And then we'll snack on them or have them in pasta dishes or bangers and mash or sausage casserole. But yeah, they're really handy to have, and they're really cheap. Also picked up some chicken thighs. We love chicken thighs. We get these every week. They're a lot cheaper than the breasts as well, and we just would chop these up and put them in the chicken dish, or we would coat them in sticky. We have loads of recipes with the chicken thighs, so we always tend to pick those up. Can't say much more about chicken thigh. Oh, and then mince, we pick up 1 kg of mince each week. I know it's quite expensive, but if it's going to keep us on plan and keep us having fresh food, then we're more than willing to spend the money on it. Just make sure, if you're new to Slimming World, if you want meat to be free and not have any sins involved within it, it's got to be the 5% fat, so that is really lean. Just make sure it says the 5% fat. It's very clear on all the packaging, but that is sort of one thing that I would reiterate to everybody on Slimming World. Just make sure you're picking up the meat, and even with like bacon, if you're getting bacon with the fat on, just make sure you remove the fat. So we tend to get bacon medallions just so that we know there's no fat on them and they're just pure meat. I'll make sure everything is lean and low in fat. And same with this turkey mince. We like to get this to make the turkey jalfrezi, which is in the Slimming World 5 ingredients book. This is the 2% fat one. Now I know that, I'm not 100% sure, and I haven't checked to be honest. There might be some sins within this. I'm not 100% sure, so I will just double check on the app before cooking this, just so I can make sure I write it down. But this is the 2% fat. I'm not sure. Let me know if you know down below if it is sins or not. But yeah, we got this for our turkey jalfrezi. I think we're going to have that tonight actually. Turkey mince is a lot cheaper than beef mince as well. It's good to have an alternative meat rather than chicken and mince all the time. And we got some chicken breast now. Bear tends to go through a lot of this for work. He'll tend to have like 2 chicken breasts a day for lunch. So we will probably buy more in a week of more chicken, but we always just tend to get 1, and this will probably last us 2 days, and then we'll go back to the shop in a week and get another one. But that's just your chicken. That is all the fresh meat. So then I'm just going to move on to frozen and chilled. I love this. Now it is the barbecue chicken mini fillets, and if you haven't tried it, I'm not so sure if you can see it because of the light. And these are 2 sins. And what I tend to do is, if I'm hungry in between meals, or if I can't wait for my tea and someone's cooking, or if I'm at work and I'm starving, or if I'm in the car, any time I just need a snack, I tend to have these, and it is quite low in sins. I mean, I know you can get chicken which is free, which is fine, but the taste from this is just worth those 2 sins. And what I like to do with this as well, I like to chop it up and put it in salads in the summer when I'm more into salads, because at the moment I'm not into salads because it's so cold. Or I'll put this on like a pizza. So like if I was making you can use the WW wraps as your pizza base, and I would use like this, and then I'd put a bit of the Crucials barbecue sauce as the base, and then I'd top it with this chicken fillet, sweet corn, bit of spring onion, red onion, cheese, whatever else you want to put on top. It's not the cheapest because I think this is $1.99, and you do only get like 4 tiny fillets, but if it's going to keep you on plan and stop you from going around the McDonald's drive-thru, then £2 I will be happy to spend. I need to put them in the freezer ASAP because they've been out for quite a while. So we just got some frozen chicken, and this chicken is already cooked, and it's £1.50, and it's the Oakhurst cooked chicken breast strips. So it's already cooked, so all you need to do is take it out the night before you want to eat it, and then you can just heat it up and put it in a salad. They're just really good to sort of have if you think, oh my god, we've got no chicken in the fridge. You think, oh no, we've got some in the freezer, we'll take it out and we can have it the next day for work. 2 bags of those. I'm going to put this in the freezer in a minute. Broccoli and cauliflower floret mix. We'll just boil this up if we haven't made anything prepared. If we're not prepared, if we haven't got anything prepared, shove some of that in boiling water. Bob's your uncle, that is your aunt. And frozen thing, which I do really want to share with you. And again, I know that we can have chicken on Slimming World and it be sin free, and I know there's loads of different options of sauces out there that you can put on top of your chicken. But you know, sometimes when, like I said, you've run out of fresh chicken and you haven't prepared any lunch, or you want a really quick tea because you're running out doing X, Y and Z, these are a lifesaver for me. Chicken char grills, and they're in the barbecue flavour. I'm not sure if you can see there. And they're only 99p. They are 2.5 cents each, so 2.5 cents for a fillet, or a breast, not a fillet, a breast. But like I said, if you're in an emergency and you want a quick tea and you're on the verge of, oh, just go and get Mackey's or just go and get something quick, you can just shove one of these in the oven, and they only take 25 naughty minutes to cook. So perfect, 99p, have in the freezer for an emergency. Now I'm going to go put these quickly in the freezer before they defrost and we all get food poisoning. Carrot battens. Love snacking on these at work. 49p. Can't say much more. You can also, what I like to do is get a, you know, the Dairy cheese triangles that we can have. I like to get a few of those, and I like to mash them up, and then I like to dip the carrot batter into the cheese, and lovely. Or if you're trying to get some more speed in your diet, these are perfect to get. And I know I could cut them up myself and that, but when they're like 40p, and say for example you're on the go and you've got to get lunch quickly, or you're out seeing a friend, or you're in a car for a long time, these are perfect. Love carrots. Aubergines, 1 aubergine, 2 aubergine, 3 aubergines. This is for my aubergine bake, which I'm going to do a video on, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, 3 aubergines, can't say much more. Red peppers, we always pick up I always call it onion a pepper. Red onions. We always pick up onions when we go shopping because we go through so many. Mange 2, always tend to get Mange 2 for Pepsi Max Chicken. If you haven't tried that recipe, it's actually called, it's one of Slim & World's one, and it's called Diet Coke Chicken, but we like to use Pepsi Max instead just because we prefer Pepsi Max. A gala melon, again, I will use that with my honeydew and have that through the week. Bananas, love bananas, keep you full of not protein, what are they full of? I don't know what it's called. Basmati rice, we always tend to get our rice from Lidl's and Aldi's. Lemons, we got some whole wheat spaghetti. I mean, you can have normal spaghetti, as in like not whole wheat, normal spaghetti, but if the option's there to get whole wheat, then I will just get it because it's full of fibre and keeps you fuller for longer. Potassium, thank you, Barry's up there. Bananas are full of potassium, so you tend to have them before the gym. Sweetener, I go through so much sweetener to have on my bran flakes, or to have when I'm baking or something like that. So yeah, got some more sweetener. 2 lots of quark. I don't know how you say it. I really don't know the proper way of saying it, but I say quark. Anyway, it's basically a soft cheese, but I bake with it, and what I like to do is I like to put a hot chocolate sachet in it and mix it, and it's sort of like a cheesecakey base sort of type, and then I'll chop some hi-fi bars and put it in. So yeah, I always go through so much quark. Passata, again, I don't get this every single week just because I don't go through it that much, but this is passata. I cook with it all the time, really cheap. And then I'm not going to show you, but I've literally got about 8 tins of chopped tomatoes, because if you're on Slim & World, probably the most used ingredient for all recipes is chopped tomatoes, and they are 28p in Aldi. So I've got 8 of those, and then I've got some carrots. I've got 2 lots of chopped carrots because I'm going to do the Heinz tomato soup recipe. And then if you haven't tried these already, they are the small new potatoes in water. All you need to do is fry them up with a bit of garlic and a bit of herb, or put them in the oven, and you're sorted for tea. Some Frylight. We only cook with Frylight. They sell this in Lidl. It's Aldi. I keep saying Lidl or Aldi. Absolutely amazing. Sim-free. We got the garlic one. I'm going to talk about some treats, Sins treats, low Sins treats. So I love a Kinder Bueno, and Aldi do their own version, and they are 6 Sins, and this is what they look like. Also do these groovy biscuits, and they are delicious, and they are again 6 Sins. So if you're sick of curly whirlies, because I know everyone loves a curly whirly on Slim & World, get yourself to Lidl, Aldi, and get your groovy biscuits. And they also do a milkshake version as well, which is 6 Sins. So these are lush, they're individually wrapped. They're perfect if you're going away, if you're at the cinema. I absolutely love them, and they're only 99p each. Jaffa Cake bars, these are similar to the Alpen bars, but they're just better. I just prefer them. They're just a bit harder, they take longer to eat. I feel like they're more filling than the Alpen bars, and they've got the Jaffa Cake flavour, and they are my absolute favourite, and they're only 99p. So you can have 2 of these for your healthy extra B. Happy days. So you got some of my jellies. I love a Hartley's jelly, especially the raspberry flavour, and they are selling them in Lidl at the moment. Aldi, sorry, for God's sake. Aldi at the moment for, I think they were £2 something, which works out, if you work it out individually, if you were to buy them individually, I think it works out cheaper. So yeah, pick those up. Fruit, they've got some blueberries, wonky raspberries, strawberries, more blueberries. I've got some melon as well. I know I've bought some big melons, but for the time being, until they ripen, then this will be perfect for work. And then last but not least, some sushi. Now I love the chicken and duck sushi they do, which is half a sin or 1 sin in Aldi, but they didn't have any, so I picked up the vegetable sushi here, and this is 2.5 sins for all of it. Oh, and then we just got some Cokes. We got some normal zero and some diet coat. But yeah, that was sort of everything. Thank you so much for watching. It was just a quick one I wanted to do, just because I know when you're starting off with Slimming World and you're in the shop, it can be quite overwhelming, especially knowing what you can and what you can't have. So I just thought this would be really good if you're starting off with Slimming World, just to give you a bit of an idea what to put on your shopping list, what to try and look out for. And I love Aldi, it's so good for deals, it is a lot cheaper. So all of that came to £75. Now I know that sounds quite a lot, but between Bear and I, and think how many sort of like tin stuff I got loads of cereal, I got milk, I got squash, I got all the meat, all the sins, like it is just sort of, it does sound like a lot, but if you were to go to Asda or Tesco or Waitrose or Morrison's, you'd be spending double that. So I'm really pleased, and don't forget we got lots of Cokes. I hope that you enjoyed this video, guys. Let me know if it was useful. Let me know if you've got any questions about any of the stuff I mentioned, and let me know if you've got any suggestions on the videos you would like to see from me. I absolutely love your recommendations. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe if you like my channel, and leave me a comment, because I'd love to chat to you guys. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I hope you enjoyed. See you later.